Hi guys, welcome back to my channel with me Elvina. Okay, in this video I would like to talk about Trias Politika. What is Trias Politika? Who are the founders of this idea? How is the concept and the implementation in Indonesia before and after amendment? Last is the function of Trias Politika. Lord Acton at first said, people who have power tend to abuse it, but people who have unlimited power will definitely abuse it. This quote related to how government will abuse the unlimited power, so it would be better if the power is limited and not only in the hands of one person, such as king or queen. Next, what is Trias Politika? Trias Politika is an idea that a sovereign government should be separated between two or more entities to prevent a person or organization from gaining too much power. In the simplest, Trias Politika is an idea that government should be separated and also called as separation of power. Why the government should be separated? The purpose is to prevent someone from gaining too much power. Like Lord Acton said, people who have power tend to abuse it. They can abuse the power to corrupt, or the government activities can be unequal because only one person that conduct the state. So it can prevent this possibility and the government can grow up. How can Trias Politika be known? Who are the founders? In 1690, a person called John Locke established his magnum opus, Two Treatises of Government. He said, a good state must be able to protect human beings who work and also protect the property of everyone that is obtained based on the result of his work. But when he lived, the king often made acquisition of aristocracy or people property with variety of reasons. Therefore, it is not surprising that the aristocracy waged war with the king due to this dispute over property. So, according to him, to protect the aims of the state, separate powers are needed, powers that do not rest solely in the hands of king or queen. The powers should be separated to legislative, executive, and federative. Then, in 1748, after read John Locke's magnum opus, Baron seconded de Montesquieu established his magnum opus, the l'esprit de loi, or spirit of law. He has the same thing with Locke, and he said, in every government, there are three kinds of power: legislative power, executive power concerning matters which are pleasing to the law between nations, and judicial power regarding matters that depend on civil law. Thus, the concept of Trias Politika that many countries currently use is a concept from Montesquieu. The concept explains that legislative power creates law, executive power enforces the law, and judicial power prosecutes violation of the law. Next, in Indonesia, there are problems with the implementation of Trias Politika, and the amendment to Constitution is happened. Before amendment, we had 6 government institutions, but after amendment, we have 8 government institutions. 1 institution eliminated, and 3 institutions added. Before amendment, legislative consists of MPR and DPR. After amendment, DPD added to legislative. Executive doesn't change. Then, MK and KY added to judicial power after amendment. DPA in consultative power eliminated, and last the examinative power still on the hands of BPK. What is the function of each power? First, legislative power has four functions: legislative lawmaking, constituency work to carry out the mandate or responsibility that has given to them, supervision and criticism of government, mean they should watch the implementation of laws by President and immediately criticize or provide input if there is a discrepancy or violations. And last is education, mean they give political education to people. Executive power has five functions. First is head of government, and then party chief, which known in parliamentary government, then commander-in-chief to lead the war or resistance, chief diplomat as the head of ambassadors who are scattered in representative of countries, and dispenser of appointment regarding to sign international institutional agreement or agreements with other countries. Then, judicial power has three functions. First is criminal law, held by criminal court, constitution law, held by MK or constitutional court, and administrative law, held by administrative court. To ensure that each power doesn't exceed its limits, a check and balance system is required. Conclusion: Trias Politika is an idea that a sovereign government should be separated between two or more entities to prevent a person or organization from gaining too much power. Trias Politika's concept in Indonesia is from Montesquieu, and the power separated to legislative power, executive power, and judicial power. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you.